Hi guys, welcome to HIIT Core Yoga. It's Wednesday and I got a cool workout for you tonight. It's called Something is Burning, and maybe you might be thinking that everything might be burning during this workout. Who knows? You need 2 blocks if you can, or a back of a chair or a stool for some tricep dips. But you can also do the tricep dips from the floor if that's all you have. You just won't get the range of motion out of that, but it'll probably be good enough. So just before we start here, I got some exciting news. We're going to start up classes again, real time in the studio next week. So you heard it here first. And so I will be taking registration. It's going to be on a first come, first serve basis because there is limited space due to COVID restrictions. So that's very exciting. Drop me a message and let me know if you're interested in signing up for classes, and I'll also be sending information out on Facebook and through email. So let's get started in child's pose and get right to it. Come onto your mat. So just starting in child's pose, bringing those big toes to touch and stretching your arms forward, dropping your forehead to the mat, and taking some long deep breaths in and out through the nose here. Lifting up a little bit, inhale. On your exhale, sink back down, and just 3 more of those. Inhale, lifting up a little bit, and then exhale, pull back through the hips. Breathe in, exhale, push back. Inhale, lift up, and then exhale, pull back. Lift up and walk the hands over to the left side. Bow the head to the left knee. And let's go over to the right side, doing the same thing, dropping the head down to the knee. All right, come on back to center and rise up to tabletop pose from there. Bring the hands underneath your shoulders and knees underneath your hips. Go ahead, round in cat pose. And inhale, drop the belly for cow. Keep moving back and forth, getting the spine warmed up. Pull the shoulders back, and then pull the shoulders forward when you come into that flexed position. Okay, move around, circle motion. Just pick a direction to move into. Get those elbows bending. Dip in through your shoulders and hips moving around in a circle motion. Go both directions. Well, keeping the airways open as well, keeping that core engaged. All right, so back to center, and then we're just gonna come through to seated. So spin around the legs. And then we're going to do a little bit of a rocking motion to get the hips warmed up. So we're going to rock back, cross the left ankle over the right ankle, and then come up so that left knee is pointing straight up. And then we're just doing a reach forward. And then come back, reverse the cross, and then reach forward. Inhale, and then exhale. So one knee is pointing up, and the other knee dropping down, reaching forward. One more. All right, so next is going into, so your knees are bent and your feet are wide, and then you're just going into windshield wipers back and forth. If this is too hard, not using any hands, then just bring your hands onto the floor, leaning back a little bit, and just let the knees drop left and right. So we're getting the hips warmed up, moving into internal, external rotation in those hip joints. Okay, now moving into a 90-90 position. Let's do the right shin forward and then the left knee is bent back behind you. So the right shin is parallel to the front edge of your mat. Reach forward and then come up, and then reach forward and then come up, reach forward and then come up, and then let's twist to the right side, come up, twist to the left side, come up, right side, come up, and left side, and then come up. Reach forward, hold that, breathe. And then come on back up. Okay, we're just going to flip the legs to center first. Take the hands back behind you, lift your hips. One breath, and then release the hips. Switch the legs around so the left shin is forward and your right knee is bent back behind you. So just going like we did before, we're just inhale and then exhale. Breathing, reaching. One more. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, reach forward. Inhale, lift up, and then exhale, twist to the left side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to the right side. Inhale, reach up to the left. Inhale, reach up to the right. Inhale, reach up, and then let's come forward and hold that. So we're not holding any pose for very long here. We're just trying to get into some dynamic stretching here before our high intensity interval training. Come on back up, and then lean back, swing the legs, knees pointing up, hands back, lift your hips, drop your hips. One more time, lift your hips, drop your hips, cross your ankles, reach your arms forward, and then pull yourself to tabletop pose. Swing your legs back. Okay, so in tabletop pose, again, we're just going to round the spine, cat, inhale, cow, exhale, cat, inhale, cow. Neutral spine, down dog is next. Walk the hands forward, tuck toes, lift your hips, walk it out. So pedaling out the feet, bending into right knee, then the left knee. Just keep pulling the hips back here. Breathing deep into that stretch. All right, so we're going to slowly come forward to plank pose and then release down into an up dog. And then come back all the way to downward facing dog. Lift your heels and just slowly rise into it, and then release the hips and inhale. And then tuck toes, pull the hips back and reach back through the heels. One more time, come forward, and then all the way down and inhale. And then back up to downward facing dog. So let's walk it out. Bend into the knees, lift forward, step or hop up to the hands, and take a halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up all the way, and then exhale, release the hands to the heart. So let's start warming up the shoulders. We're going to clasp the hands here, press down. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, release the hands back behind you, clasp and pull back. Squeeze the shoulder blades, bow forward. Inhale, rise up, arms reaching up. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up all the way. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, squeeze back. Exhale, hold that forward fold and keep breathing. One more deep breath. In and exhale. Let's slowly start to pull back up and then reach up. Drop your right arm down to the right side of the body. That left arm is reaching overhead. Keep breathing, sticking that left hip way out to the left as best as you can. Switch, go to the other side. Left arm down to the left. And keep breathing. Kneecaps lifting up. Really reaching with that top arm. Okay, reach up with both arms, deep breath in, and then exhale, release, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, hands to the floor. Step your right foot back, drop your right knee down to the floor. Take the arms up, inhale, exhale, hands to the floor. Step back into plank pose and lower through chaturanga. Up dog cobra, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, left knee down. Inhale, exhale, bring hands to the floor. Step forward to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up all the way. Exhale, bring it all the way down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands to the floor. Left foot steps back. Left knee down. Breathe in. Exhale. Back to plank. Lower through chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left foot steps. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step forward to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Okay, step the feet wide. And just hang that forward fold. Drop over to the right knee and then over to the left knee, back and forth. Alright, now slowly rise up all the way, reaching up. Deep breath in, exhale, hands to the heart. So coming into a squat position, turning your toes out just slightly for this, and then dropping down. So pull the hips way back. Drop the left forearm down to the left thigh. Reach up with your right arm. Go to the other side. Down to the left thighs. Keep your hips pulling back and the weight in your heels. And then over to the other side. And then going to this side. Alright, come back to center and rise up all the way. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Okay, moving into butt kickers and arm swings. Left over right, right over left. Okay, drawing the heel to the bum. And just try to relax head and neck here. Lungs open. Okay, so next we're going to do a step back lunge and arm sweep up. So you're just going to step back with the right leg and then reach to the arms and then come back to center. Step back with the left leg, reach to the arms. So take a big step back, down. Okay, now inhale back, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more on each side. And all right. Okay, now moving into just kind of turning the heel in, kind of like you're doing aligned hands or hacky sacking. You are pulling the heel in and turning the knee out. Keep that foot flexed. You can practice your aligned hands thing if you want to. Try to bring the heel up nice and high. And again, just kind of getting those hips nice and warmed up. All right, let's do one more on each side. Okay, and now we're going to take that knee, right knee first, over to the left, and then do a big circle to the right. So left to right. Okay, and just do one leg first here. As high as you can too. So bring it up, over, and you can do that nice and slow. Okay, one more. Now left side. If you need to, you're holding on to a wall or back of chair. Okay, one more. Okay, and now leg swing. So right leg first, just swinging it out. Again, Hold on to something for balance if you need. And go left side. Swinging the arms here. If you want to, try that out. Okay, and then coming to the back of your mat. So what we're going to do is walk down, come to plank, and then do your cobra or up dog. Come back to plank, and then start to walk back to a squat. Walk back, and then drop down into a squat. Reach their arms forward, and then stand up, come down into a squat, reach your arms or walk forward, drop into that cobra up dog, come back to plank, back to squat, reach your arms forward, stand up, come down, keep moving, reach, try to push through your heels as you reach up, and then come down nice and slow. One more here. Inhale. Back to squat. Reach and stand. Okay, shake it out. Okay, we're going to get into it. So 4 exercises, 40 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. We're going to do arms, abs, legs in that order, and then cardio as a finisher. So 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 4 times 4. Every set's going to be different exercise. So it's all going to be very different. First we're going to do elbow to straight arm push-ups. So coming down and then walking up. So you're walking push-ups. Straighten arm. Changing which side you drop down into and come up into. You can do that from your knees. That's the first one. Arms. Now for abs, we're doing scissor kicks, toe reach. So you're on your back and you're reaching for opposite toe. If that's not available, then you're doing more of a bicycle, reaching for opposite inner arch of the foot. Keeping your shoulders lifted. If you have neck issues, you can keep your head on the floor, but it's not going to be as effective as if you keep your head off the ground and shoulders off the ground the entire time. Plie helps with the arms out for the leg portion, so toes sticking out, coming down nice and low, and then coming up, springing up, and using the strength in your legs and feet. If you do not want a high impact, you are just doing Pilates squats, and you can, or plie squats, and you can lift your heels if you want to do that too. I don't recommend lifting your heels and kind of hopping, doing that. So that's just a little more advanced. So you can, again, lift your heels and just do the squat, or keep your heels down, wide legs. That's going to be enough burn, I think, for that. The cardio, we're just going to be cycling through 2 different types of cardio through this whole thing. And the first one is going to be duck under side squat. So you're going to step to the side and you're going to duck at the same time, and then come back to one side and then jump. Duck under, jump. Okay? And you can do the reach up jumps. If you want the low impact, you're just doing this. Okay? Back and forth. Duck and get nice and low. Okay? That is that. So 10 seconds to get ready. We're doing elbow to straight arm push-ups. 5. I'm going to do that from the knees if you wish. Go now. So try to, if you're doing this from your toes, try to keep your tailbone tucked under, your pelvis tucked under. Keep your core engaged. Seconds left. 4, 2. All right, come around for the toe reach scissor kicks here. 4, 2, and go. So So reaching opposite hand to opposite foot. Remember, those knees can be bent to make it easier, but reach down to your foot. Pull that foot towards you. I'm probably just gonna stop talking. It's very hard. Keep your rib cage pulling down. Exhaling as you are reaching and contracting in that twist. All right, that's it. Going over to legs in the plie squat. Take your arms out. If possible, try to hold them out as long as you can. Kind of get a little bit of air if you're into that. Or can you're just doing the squats without lifting off the ground. Try to keep a flat back, chest lifted, arms pulled back, and reaching through the arms. Should feel the burning in the legs. Get down nice and low. Keep going. We got one. Okay, last one. Duck under jump squats. 5, 2, 1. Go for it. So reaching up if you want, reaching back. Keep breathing. Keep moving. If you feel like it's too much, keep with the movement. Just do this. Keep with the movement. Doesn't mean you have to match this intensity. 2. That's it. Okay, good job. First round done. Water, not too much. All right. So next one, doing push-up side arm reaches. So, doing a push-up and then reach out to the side. Just with the arm. Opposite arm. Just straight out to the side, do your push-up. You can do that from the knees. 2, ankles cross, hip lifts on your back. Cross your ankles, hands up by your side, not under your bum, just out by your side. Head down, squeeze and lift. Squeeze the legs, squeeze the low abs, lift up to the ceiling. Don't think about pulling the knees into the chest, just lifting up. You want to activate your lower abs as best as you can. So make sure you get that squeeze action. The next one for legs is, let's see here. Jump, switch, lunges. Oh boy. So we are doing just this for 40 seconds. Okay, I probably will switch to just doing step lunge backs because that's where the burning comes from, is that move. Okay, oh my goodness. Okay, and then ending in just a classic burpee. So if possible, add that push up. If not, then you're just doing the jump back, jump forward, jump up. Okay, if you can do the classic burpee, you're coming down to the floor and then pushing up. Okay, high intensity cardio. If you want to just go to this motion again, or do any other cardio, high knees, just regular squats, anything that kind of gets your heart rate up, then do that. Okay, if you have a burpee aversion, I know some of you do, but you need to practice, really. So 10 seconds to get ready. It's good to feel uncomfortable sometimes, right? That's why you do this class. Push up side arm reaches in 3, 2, go. So push up, just wing your arm out. Wing the other arm up. So check your form. Your legs are a little bit wider than hip distance apart so that you're not falling over and you get a good leg base, especially if you're doing this from your toes. Two, or sorry, 12, 10 seconds left. Okay, come around, hip lifts with your ankles crossed, arms in by your side, head is resting on the floor. Go for it. So it's all about that squeeze and trying to pull the rib cage down with that squeeze. Push your hands into the floor with that squeeze as well. Try to lift with your might up to the ceiling. Feet up to the ceiling. It's a quick contraction and then release. Breathe out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. To intensify. Okay. Legs. Jump switch lunges. Mentally prepare. Okay. Go for it. So, jumping back and forth, or you are lunging. Just step up lunge. Do as many as you can, jumping, and then switch to the easier version. Seconds, almost done. Okay, burpees. Finish it off. 4, 2, 1. So, like I said, you don't do that push-up. And you can also just set those or switch to the side step. 10 seconds. All right, that's it. High fives. Round 2 complete. All right. Okay, now we have tricep dips to start with. So, like I mentioned, blocks are handy, edge of couch, edge of stool. Getting propped up makes this exercise a lot more effective. I'm just going to use a medium size of my block, and I know it's going to be less stable, but it's just going to offer me a little bit length. This is definitely less stable, being on the tall edge. But you can try different ways, whatever you feel most stable with if you're using those blocks. So basically, if you want it harder, then the legs are straight. Walk your feet in to make it a little more easier, but you're not lifting your hips. You're not doing a hip thrust, okay? Make sure your weight is dropping down into your seat and you're just using the arms to push up to extension and then to come in and flex your elbows. Okay, that is number 1. Number 2 is doing a double crunch on your side. We can do the right side only for this one and do the left side next round. So like we did on last HIIT class, we're doing a jackknife crunch. So you double. So pulling in the upper and your abs and obliques, squeezing everything all together. If that's too much, then just work that top leg, or maybe bend your knees and see how that goes. Work your hand at your ear and pull in. But try and do the hardest version you can first, and then regress after that. The cardio is going to be the side step, duck under again, or like I said, any other cardio that you fancy. All right, so 10 seconds, get ready, and march tricep, dip in. So get set up, 3, 2, 1, and go. So you can do this without propping yourself up, but you will feel like you just don't get the range of motion in your arms, your shoulders, and your triceps. You will just kind of be stuck in a pulsing motion, which is fine, but we want to really stretch the muscle and also get that contraction as well. So 5 seconds. Okay. Okay. Down to the abs. We'll go on the left side first. And jackknife. So reaching both legs. If you can, keep those legs squeezing together. And I'm not going down all the way. So I'm just leaning back enough so my shoulders just barely touching the floor before I'm pulling back up, and I'm squeezing to reach as high as I can up to my leg or my foot. Possible, tap. Tap your ankle wherever you can reach, and then release back down. The lowering is also just as effective as when you come up and do the contract too. Now we are down to the sorry, jumps in. Oh no, frog hops. That's what I forgot. So frog hops, I forgot to mention that. The legs. So feet together, feet apart. That's why I couldn't figure out where my legs were. But basically doing legs with every cardio, so that's where you get that burning from. 40 seconds times 2 in a row. We're doing those duck under squats after this, so give it a break. Shake it out, get ready. Duck under jump squats. 2, 1. Get down nice and low. Pull your seat back. Step wide. Seconds. 4. Almost there. 2, 1. Good job. All right. Okay. Okay, so next we're doing diamond push-ups for the arm portion. You can do this from your knees. So taking your hands wider together, they're going to be about 2 or 3 inches apart and in this shape on the floor. So elbows are going to be out nice and wide. Fingers at an angle where they're pointing in towards each other. So angle that on the floor, and then you can walk your knees back, and they're going to be in front of you. Okay, in front of your shoulders. Your hands in front of your shoulders. So you're coming down and then pushing up. So when I come down, my nose is basically in in between this hole a little bit. So, or my pointer fingers are right at the bridge of my nose. Okay, so line it up so that that happens when you lower. So walk your knees back enough. So practice that, and you can do that from your toes as well. Definitely a lot more intense. So try it with your toes first if you like to, and then drop down to your knees to regress after that to keep motion. Now we are doing on the left side for the double crunch, and then for the legs we are doing plank jack donkey kick. Okay, we're doing cardio, and then we're doing more cardio on top of that. So plank jack, you're in plank pose, you're doing open, close, and then step a little bit so that you're in downward facing dog, and then do your donkey kick, and then jump back to plank, and then do your plank jack. So that is that. You're just going back. You're not jumping forward. It's not a burpee. You're just doing plank jack to donkey kick, plank jack to donkey kick. Okay, there's no real modification for that. The donkey kick, maybe if you step from here, then you just do a one leg, reach up, and then do the other leg, reach up. Okay, if you're too afraid of kind of kicking your legs up into the air, kind of like what you're going to do is come up into a handstand. So that's kind of the motion. So that would be the modification for that. And then burpee right after that to finish you off. Okay, 10 seconds. Diamond push-ups. Come right down to it. I'm just going to do it on my knees, so I have the endurance and ability to talk for it. So squeezing up. If for any reason this feels like pain in your shoulders, then just switch to regular push-up. Regular push-up, tricep push-ups. But like I said, my face is kind of right in between that space I created in between my two index fingers. You'll feel this in your chest, and you'll feel it in your tricep. 1, okay. Now for abs, we're on the other side, right side, doing your left side for your jackknife crunch. Okay, go for it. So then you're squeezing, squeeze the legs together. Inhale, exhale. Reach to your foot. Keep tapping it. This pose is one good reason not to have a big meal before class. And same with burpees. You will be reminded. Okay, 2. All right, and over to plank jack donkey kick. All right, I'm here with you. I'm gonna feel your pain. Go for it. Plank jack. Remember, you're stepping in a little bit just to get your bum up, and then you're doing that heel to bum, and then you're jumping back to plank. Make sure your fingers are spread wide. Burpees. Burpees or side step jumps. Go for it. Might do slower burpees. The classic burpee though, one of the best things to get your heart rate up. Just turn your burpee on and keep grinding it out, and your heart rate will get up there pretty quick. That's it. Good job. Okay, that round is done. We're on the second page already. Making good time. All right. So for our arms, we're doing a sideline tricep push-up. We'll go on the left side first. Okay, so you're on your side, your left arm crossing your chest, left hand on your left shoulder. Your knees are a little bit bent, but your legs are stacked. Place your right hand at the same height as your shoulder, in that same line as your shoulder on your left side. So right hand down there. Now you're gonna push into your right hand and lift off, and then slowly lower. Okay, so try to just think of your whole upper body as a sack of potatoes, and you're just trying to lift yourself off here. Try not to engage your core to help you just make your arm, the single arm, do all the work. That's the point. That's the first one. And then bicycle, just kind of your classic bicycle on your back, low back pulling to the floor, opposite elbow, opposite knee. And then curtsy lunge and kick out. So I'm going to just kind of go to this angle here so you can see what I'm doing. So you're doing a curtsy lunge, your right leg is going to kind of step back so that you're on a tightrope. You're just stepping back so that your right foot is right behind your left ankle, and then you're lunging down, and then from there, shift the weight into your left leg and kick that right leg out. Okay, it takes a little bit of balance, but everything, you should feel this in your left leg quite a bit because it's going to be stabilizing like crazy as you're doing those weight shifts. So we're just going to do the right leg first for this round. Let's get started. And we're starting with those tricep push-ups. So let's go on the left side. On your ground, left arm across your chest. Your right hand is going to be the pusher. So right hand in line with your left shoulder, and you're pushing up, and you're lowering down. And if you need to take breaks, definitely welcome to take breaks. There's no real modification for this pose. Just rest if you need it. But if you're in alignment, then you're doing it correctly. Hand in line with your left shoulder when you come down. Okay, that's it. Bicycle is next on your back. Okay, so opposite elbow, opposite knee. Go for it. Try to keep the abdominals basically contracted the entire time. Get that range of motion and then twist. Maybe tapping elbow to opposite knee. Curtsy lunge is next. So, like I said, we're going to do the right leg. So it's going to step back in line with the left foot. So stepping back, knee drops, and then kick out to the side. So I like to kind of have my hands at my chest here, just to help me balance and focus ahead of you so that you can just maintain that balance. Try to keep your posture lifted, and feel free to just do this nice and slow. You are trying to do as many reps as possible, but you also want those reps to be in proper alignment as well. Okay, that was it already. Duck under squat for your cardio move. 3, 1. So go for it. Big wide steps. Come on, keep moving. 10 seconds. Three. That's it. Good job, good job. And water break if you need it. Sweat towel break. All right. Next one, sideline tricep on your other side. So that's going to be on my right side. So the left hand is going to be the pusher. I'm going to do the left side curtsy lunge for the leg portion. For that middle one, for the abs, we're actually doing core. We're doing back bows. So abs, core. So back bows. Lifting up, releasing. Inhale, feet, arms, lifting out all at the same time. Reach, and then release. Contract, release. Okay, the curtsy lunge, and burpee. 10 seconds, get ready. On your other side, so on your right side for the tricep push-up. Left hand in line with your right shoulder. The left hand's the pusher. Try to just use your arm, okay? Not your abs. Make your upper body feel heavy so that you max out on your triceps here. You should feel like they're working, they're burning, you're feeling something. Try lowering, so practicing that negative contraction there. Should feel this in the chest too. Okay, we're doing back bows on your belly. 4, 3, 2, and go. Inhale, exhale. Almost there. Reaching with the arms, 5 seconds. All right. Come on up. Left leg is going to do the curtsy lunge. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. So stepping back and then kicking out to the side. Deep breaths in and out. 20 seconds. Halfway here. Whew. All right. Okay, ending in the burpee or side step squat. That's what you want. 2, 1, go. seconds. Almost there. 1. Good job, good job. 5. All right. All right, we are doing one more. Okay, 3 minutes, 20 seconds. You can do it. Give it all you got for this last round, and then you're done and onto yoga. All right, so we are doing for the arms, we're doing a push-up to a lying down Superman and back up. So you're doing plank, reach up, reach forward Superman, and then just pushing up to plank. So back and forth. Okay? Okay, that's that. You're on your back for your abs, and you're doing leg circles. Okay, so arms down by your side, head onto the floor, and you're circling the legs around, and you're going 3 in one direction and 3 in the other direction. Okay, I'm doing the hardest version, legs straight, and then legs are close to the ground. To make it easier, lift your legs up higher and do those leg circles, or knees a little bit bent and up higher. Okay, if you feel like your low back is lifting off the floor when you're extending your legs out low, then that means you need to regress and lift your legs up higher, because your hip flexors are going to take over and you're not going to target your abs anymore. So try to do what's going to match your body the best, so that you can be as effective as possible. Now we are doing for the legs, capoeira lunges, 2, oh my goodness, tuck jumps. I can do the best I can at tuck jumps. I'm really sucky at them, but so capoeira lunges, you are doing, I'm just going to face the camera this way. So you're stepping your right leg back. Whatever leg is stepping back, your same arm is reaching forward and you're doing a block. You're coming down in this nice low lunge, and then this is your starting point. You're just in a nice big, nice low squat. And so you're going that. So do right side, left side, and then do tuck jump, okay? If that is too intense, and it probably will be for me, I will probably just regress to doing a jump squat. So do one side, the other side, do a jump squat, or don't do any impact at all, just do a squat. Just do a mini squat in between, bam, bam, okay, bam, bam, and spin up, spin. Okay, let's go, 10 seconds to get ready. You're ending in those side step duck unders, by the way. So we're doing those push-up lie down Supermans. So come to plank first, 2, 1, go. Reach. Arms retract, hands right underneath the shoulders. Reach, pull, plant, push. One. All right. Okay, let's do those leg circles. So get on your back, arms alongside your body. Again, not underneath your bum. Do those circles, start now. Try to keep it controlled. You're doing 3 one direction and then 3 the other direction. So I like to think to get the best control is you're squeezing your glutes and you're squeezing your legs. So squeeze your leg muscles to keep that control. Otherwise, your upper body might be flailing everywhere. Try to seal the backs of your arms to the floor. All right. Whew, that's very fast. Okay. So capoeira lunges to the tuck jumps or jump squats. or you could do a star jump if you want to as well. Okay, go for it. So do one side, then the other side. Whatever leg you're stepping back with, that's the arm that's reaching forward. So you should feel a stretch. Okay. It's very leg intensive. Very cardio intensive. That's it. Okay, ending in those duck under squats. And then we're done. Not just some yoga. 2, 1, go for it. Sweat dripping all over the place. Feels good. Get down nice and low. Keep with it. Last one, okay, last 10 seconds, you guys. 3, 1. Good job, good job. High fives, everyone. Way to burn it off. Everything's burning workout. Hopefully you got it in your lungs too. Okay, so let's just get right into cool down. Just stay upright and shifting from side to side. Have your drink of water and join me when you're ready. We're just doing those reach up, sweep above, and then bend down, sweep below with the arms. Breathe out through the mouth. Okay, and then we're just going to do that forward fold and just hang there, knees can bend. Breathing into the back. Sway side to side. Back to center. Rise up all the way. Reach up and then just take the arms back a little bit more. So you're arching your upward back. We keep breathing. Legs are strong, pushing your hips forward. Okay, and then release, and then one more time. Keep breathing, reaching back, and then circle. Keep circling, circling the arms back. Circle arms forward. One more. Okay, stepping to the top of the mat. Take the arms up. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. Inhale halfway, exhale, hands to the floor. Step your right foot back, drop your right knee to the ground, and take the arms up. Breathing here. Take your right hand to the floor, left arm reaching up to the sky. Take your left hand to the outside part of that left foot, and then lift your right knee, turn your right foot so the heel's down to the floor, and then open up to the right, reach your right arm up. Lean to the left. Try to take that, seal that back, the knee, outer knee into your inner left arm here. So right into your bicep. Squeeze those two together like they are one, as best as you can, and you will start to feel that in your hip. Now the right leg is engaged as well. My right glute, quadricep muscle, ankle, heel, calf, everything contracted. Close it now, so the right hand's down to the floor, and then step your left leg back. Let's go plank, lower through, chaturanga, up dog, and then downward facing dog. Okay, walk it out, enjoy that stretch in your calves. Push their heels down, push down through your hands so that you can kind of force that weight back into your legs as best you can. Okay, Okay, take your right foot off the ground and just reach it back, hold there. Don't lift it up very high. You just want to take that right leg off the ground so that you can feel that deeper stretch in your left calf there. And then release it down. Do the same thing with your left leg. Lift it off the ground and just focus on that right heel reaching down. Keep pushing through your hands, pull back through the legs, and then release down. Step your right foot forward, left knee to the floor, and reach your arms up. Left hand to the floor, right arm reaching to the sky. And just keep those lungs open, shoulder open. Right hand to the outside part of that right foot. Lift your left knee, turn the foot so the heel's down to the floor, and then open up the left side. Okay, variation of extended side angle. And same thing, you're really trying to bring the outer right knee into the inner right arm. Squeeze those two together, pull the abdominals in, leaning to the right slightly, engaging left leg completely. Okay, release down, hand to the floor, come back into plank pose, lower through chaturanga. So taking it to up dog, then take it back into down dog. Okay, right leg lifts, and then this time just reach it back and then place that right foot, kind of the top of the foot, curl it around the bottom of the left knee and kind of massage down your leg. So you're just kind of, your calf muscle on your left side is stretching right now, and you're just adding a little bit of weight, a little bit of pressure with your back foot, top of the foot of your right side, and you're just helping that muscle to relax and stretch down. You may feel like this is pretty intense, and you can kind of go down your calf muscle, or you can just hold, kind of push into the muscle as it's stretching with the top of your foot. And then release, and then let's do the other side. So right now, your right calf muscle stretching, and you're taking the top of the left foot, and you're just pushing into the meat of the calf muscle right there, just below your knee, and maybe sliding down, getting lower to the ankle, just kind of hunting around to see where it hurts the most, and just try and laugh because it's so painful, and keep holding and breathing. All right, then releasing from there. Now step your right foot forward, left knee to the floor. Let's reach up with the arms, take the hands back behind you, clasp your fingers. Okay, let's pull those shoulders back here, breathe into it, tuck your chin in. Breathe. Keep the knuckles pulling straight down as best as you can. Okay, so we're going to do a move that's kind of balancy, but I'll show you modifications. So what we're going to do is do that half monkey splits. We're going to lean back, that front leg straightens, and then we're folding down over. So if it's too much to keep with the arms bound back here behind, then you can just either rest your hands on your low back, and that'll keep your shoulders pulling back. Or if you need that balance, then just bring your hands down to the floor and just enjoy the hamstring and calf stretch here on that right side. Right foot flexed. Keep reaching through the ball of the right foot, toes curling back to the knee, and release. Hands down to the floor, come forward into lunge. Take the arms up, one breath, hands down to the floor, step back into plank, lower through chaturanga, to up dog, and then take it to down dog. Step your left foot forward, right knee to the floor, arms up, hands come back, clasp your fingers. Again, pull back, open your heart, breathe, pull the knuckles down, chin in to the chest. Okay, the half monkey split, so straighten out through that front leg, flex the foot, bowing forward perhaps, or use modification like I showed you on that other side. And go ahead and release. Come forward, arms up, hands down. Step back. Plank, lower through chaturanga. So take it into your up dog or cobra and then take it to child's pose. Just give yourself a little rest here. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Alright, so come on up, back to tabletop pose, spin around so that you're on your seat. And then come right down onto your back by rolling like a ball. Grab onto the backs of the knees and inhale, roll back, exhale, roll forward. You can do these mini rolls as well if you have tailbone issues. Do 5 or 6 of those and then happy baby. On your back, head to floor, grab onto the knees, this shins, or grab onto your feet or your toes. Knees are wide and just start moving left to right and try to help your tailbone pull down and relax your back. Really breathe into this position. By breathe, I mean exhale into this position. So taking some long exhales out, side out, bring some sound into your breath. Okay, and if possible here, I'm just going to throw it out there, just doing a little bit more of a range of motion in your happy baby. So ideally you have that foot grip, but you can do this with ankle grip as well, but probably either ankle or foot grip if possible. Hold on tightly and then rock right over onto your side of your hip on your left side and then over to the right side. So just changing up that range of motion so that you get a little bit more out of it. Okay, and then back to center, walking it out. So straighten right leg, then left leg, and again, you can be gripping onto your ankle or just onto your shin for that. Knees are nice and wide. Okay, and relax. Feet to the floor. Take that right ankle on your left knee and let's go figure 4. Lift up the leg, grab on to the hamstrings on the left side. You can clasp behind the behind the leg, behind the knee, or in front of the shin, clasping your fingers. Keep your right foot flexed, head on the ground, and taking some long exhales out here. And then slowly release your grip. Arms are out and then drop your legs. Same position as they are ideally over to the left side. And then you can go right into a double twist from there. You know that's too intense for you, then you're just stacking your knees on top of each other over to the left. Arms are stretching out here, so you should feel that nice stretch in your right shoulder, across your chest there. Maybe looking to the right side. 3 or 4 more breaths. And just checking your position, your right arm as well, lifting it up higher or shifting it down lower, just to see where you can hunt around to see where there is some stretching that needs to be done there. Opening. Alright, so let's return, come back to center. Unwind your legs, give yourself a hug, wrap up. And let go. Switch sides. Left ankle on the right knee, figure 4. Grabbing behind the right knee or in front of the shin. Left foot flexed. Deep breaths in, deep breaths coming out. Alright, so slowly release from there. Let's take the arms out to a T and drop the legs over to the right side. Looking maybe over to the left side, again checking with the angle of the arm. Long deep breaths in and out here. Alright, take your time here, slowly release. Come on back to center and give yourself a hug. Okay, head onto the floor, windshield wipers are next, so feet to the floor, the feet wide. Drop your knees left and right. And get that air flowing through here as you're moving from left to right. Try to relax and just let your arms be heavy as best as you can. Head heavy, whole upper body just really weighing down here. And really you're just letting momentum take a hold of this pose. You're trying to use as little effort as possible while doing this pose to kind of trick your body into relaxing as you are doing some subtle stretching and subtle massage as well, just with your body weight. When your knees drop to the left, just hold them there, hold that position, drop your head to the left. Keep turning your head so that your chin is pointing to your left shoulder. Meanwhile, right shoulder is heavy and right arm is heavy, and you're just breathing and trying to breathe into that twist. Breathe into your belly. Take a deep breath out. One more. Use your next inhale to lift your knees or rise up through the knees and then go over to the other side. Feet are still on the floor, the knees drop to the right side, and then your head also drops to the right, the chin moving over to the right shoulder. Now left arm heavy, side of the neck heavy. Taking belly breaths, breathing deeply in, letting go on that out breath. Alright, and then slowly release. Come on back to center and then move right into Shavasana from here. So straighten up one leg, then the other. Get comfortable in your pose. Take seated position or prop yourself up with bolsters or cushions or blocks, whatever makes you feel most comfortable right now. Maybe sticking cushion underneath your knees, or maybe a cushion underneath your back and head. Take your arms away from your body and turn your palms up towards the ceiling. So just check in with your posture. Notice if there's going to be any distractions you might feel in the next few moments, and try to minimize those distractions, and just so that you can just focus on your breath solely for the next few moments. Begin by taking a deep breath in through the nose, filling the belly and filling the lungs completely. Think of your sides of the rib cage expanding as well in your back, and then taking a long deep breath out through the mouth, completely emptying lungs, completely emptying your belly. Okay, then pausing at the bottom of that exhale, just to make sure all of that breath is out before you take your next breath in. So slowing everything down at your snail's pace here. Allowing the eyes to close or soften for the next little while, so that you can shift to your mind's eye and kind of just notice what's happening internally for the next few moments. What's happening with your body and how it's receiving the mat and the earth right now. Try to relax further through the heels, calf muscles, backs of knees, backs of legs, glutes, sides of the hip. Further soften through the entire spine. So low back, mid back, your upper back. You want to feel the shoulder blades spread out and pull down. Be comfortable on the mat. Allow the shoulders to be pulling down and arms to be completely relaxed on the floor or on the mat. Allow space in the sides of the neck and back of the neck. Allow your head to be fully supported by the mat and by the earth. Feel the whole back line of the body resting and relaxing. Begin to soften through the whole front line of the body, starting with the hairline. Soften the forehead. All the muscles around the eyes, let the eyelids feel heavy. The cheeks relax, muscles in the mouth and jaw, and the tongue in the mouth. Let it be completely still right now. Begin to notice once more your breath as it comes in. Air comes in through the nostrils. Enters the lungs, enters the belly, and then leaves again. Notice the subtle movement of the front line of the body with the inhales and the exhales. And then see if you can just focus on that. The breath connected to movement in the simplest form of yoga. So taking your time, slowly reawakening. Move your fingers and toes. just begin any kind of shifting that feels natural for you to move into right now. Rocking the head from side to side, morning stretch, bending the knees. Windshield wipers. Okay, so we're going over, rolling over to rocking over on the right side. Coming up to seated from there. And namaste. Thanks for joining me on this Wednesday HIIT Core Yoga class. Hope you have a great rest of your week. Maybe I'll see you in the studio. So if that is going to be the case, then the videos will be kind of put off for now, but maybe I'll just do some shorter videos. So that is what's going to happen. Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great week. Bye!